How are you doing? You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Let me tell you how. Did you do anything? You didn't do nothing. Let me tell you what I did. I went to go see Antichrist's Siege Machine. And Caustic Wound. So I'm going to tell you about that show. took a couple little 10-second clips. Yes, it was a night, a lot of that, a lot of headbanging. So anyway, let me tell you real quick about it. I bought some stuff. Yeah, I spent some money. I spent 100 USD at the show on merch. I needed something to do, and of course, I found this show last minute, and it was sold out. It was in Philly at a place called MilkBoy. I've been everywhere in Philly, but I had never been to MilkBoy. Very small place above like a restaurant bar. Very nice place. You walk through the place, um, like you go into the door, and the security guy, no pat down or nothing. Just like I was like, well, I've never been in here. You just give him the ID, and then like I said, it's a bar, so. And then I was like, dude, which way do I go? And he's like, no, you go down this thing, and then you go upstairs. So I walk down. You walk past a long bar. People are eating, and it's like you can see outside, and windows are open, kind of thing. And you wrap around a tight corner, and then you go up this staircase, and you realize it's like a storage area to a restaurant. And it's sold out. I don't know what sold out is. It could have been 150 people, 200 people. I don't know. It was jammed up there, though. But like I said, it's like a storage room above a bar. It's very small. So they put a stage in there, and there's a sound system even. Merch table cranked over there by the staircase, like real tight. Anyway, so I went to see Antichrist Siege Machine. I was aware of Caustic Wound. I did listen to Grinding Mechanisms of Torment. I did not listen to the one before that. I did not know who was in the band. I just went to the show to see ASM. I liked that they were a duet. I watched interviews with the guys, and I like how intense they are about the band. So much that the drummer is the singer, if you don't know that. And he realizes that he had to really up his cardio to be able to do this. So I appreciate bands that work out just because they're band to be able to grind. So anyway, I went to see ASM, and I was surprised to see they were going on first. This is all stuff I made up in my head. In my perception, Antichrist Siege Machine is a little bit bigger than Caustic Wound, but that's just my perception at the time. So I get there, and they have an opening band. It starts punctually. It was a grind band that was really good. It was on the marquee. I think it's called Shunt or Shun, something. They were a good band, a female-fronted band. She was good front person, really tight grind band, great drummer. The drummer of that band, I talked to him for a couple minutes because he did the nerd drum talk quick, but he did the Dirk Blast, which is like a really, really fast hyper blast, and I never saw anybody do that in person. So he walked by, and I talked to him about that he was like, "Oh, thanks for noticing it." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I had like a good view of the drummer at that point in time. I usually nudge my way up front, but it was, like I said, tight, and the age group, everybody's, older, in their 30s at least, my perception seemed like. So I didn't feel like elbowing my way up through there like I would in any bigger show. But So for ASM, I was back. You saw the pictures, or I was kind of back a little bit. For Caustic Wound, I'd never even paid much attention. They went on second. And I'm going to be careful how I word this. Antichrist Siege Machine was power. They were awesome. They were great. Caustic Wound has two guitar players, a bass player, and I didn't realize who they were. They ripped my head off. Yeah, and I bought both of their records too. So I'm saying Antichrist Siege Machine killed it. Go see them. They were awesome. In this contextualization, it was right for Caustic Wound to go on second because it was really full. And that's the dudes from I still call them Mortiferum, however you say it. It's three dudes from that band. So both guitar players. I recognized the bass player. I recognized his bass because I've seen Mortiferum like 2 or 3 times. And I recognized his bass. And I was like, and when he hit, Jesus, man. When the bass player was doing sound check, I was like, what the hell? And then I put it together when I got home, actually yesterday morning, that it was the Mortiferum guys. And that's why they sounded like that. It was, go see Caustic Wound, because that, holy shit, that was some shit to see live, man. That was awesome. And it's the drummer from Magruder Grind, that dude's a machine. Loud and tight and really creative changes in like what Rotten Sound does. They don't sound like Rotten Sound at all. They're coming, to me, my perception, they come from like a little bit of a, like almost like a old Carcass kind of thing. Especially the first one. That could be the album cover, but yeah, it feels like that comes more from that. But anyway, I don't know. It's just super heavy, short songs. Like I said, the ton of weight, moving fast, but really creative changes. And I really loved like the guitar players in Caustic Wound. They like both do leads. They're chaotic, crazy leads, but you could tell they're decent guitar players. They're not just like punk rock dudes. Nothing against it, but those guys can play. So it's interesting, really tight, really good. And I didn't realize it was sold out until I was leaving. Some dude came running up to me like, yo, I can't get in. It's sold out. Like, I don't know what he want me to do. He's like, do you have a ticket? I'm like, no, no. I used my phone to get in. Like, I said, dude, go wait by that side door. People keep coming out of that. Just fucking grab the door and try to run upstairs the back way. But at that time, when I was leaving, I saw already like 12 or 13 songs from Caustic Wound. So I know they were going to be wrapping it up within the next 10 minutes. I only left because I was satisfied and I had to bail because I had to be at work at 5 in the morning. So I had to drive an hour plus home and try to force myself to bed after a fucking grind show. I was amped too. I fucking punched the air the whole time, man. I knocked this dude's hat in front of me and I grabbed him by the shoulder. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. It wasn't even like I punched it, but when I was bringing my hand back down, I like tapped his hat pretty good. And he was totally cool. Everybody at the show was cool, and MilkBoy was a great environment. So anyway, with that being said, I guess I'm gonna quick show some of the merch I bought. Yeah, I went nuts. I spent $100. I spent $100. This is gonna be a couple minutes longer than I anticipated. It's already at 9 minutes. The point of it, go see the ASM Antichrist Siege Machine Caustic Wound show if you can. It's fucking great. Quick show some merch. They did take credit cards and Apple Pay and all that. I was foreign to that completely. I always brought cash. I just figured they appreciate that, but I did not bring cash enough to buy anything to this show, and I really wanted to buy merch, so I used a credit card. So I know that's old news, but for people my age that usually pay in cash, um, it was no problem, and they didn't charge any extra fees. Also, the merch was priced really well for 2025. I realize the cost of touring is ridiculous, and go to see these bands because they need the tour support, and buy something if you can. It's the right thing to do. So I had worked a little bit overtime, so I bought a little bit of stuff. The records, the LPs were $25, which isn't bad. It's not bad. Now these are Profound Lore albums. They're limited press, and I was able to buy both records at the show. I also bought these. Never 20. It said $30 on the thing, which I was fine with that. I'm like, that's cool. They're good shorts too. They're like heavy. They're not shitty. They're like gym shorts. I don't know, drawstring, but they're good. They're thick. They're not junk. So quality on the ASM there review. I'll quick show the LPs I bought. If you're interested. So I'm going to talk about ASM first. You guys know. Well, I'll quick show this one. You guys, I did not buy this at the show. I've had this for well over a year probably, whenever it came out. Okay. I did not take a sample of this one. They have videos, I almost said on MTV, on YouTube for this. It does come with a great poster that I will frame and put in my living room. But I did not buy a frame for it yet. I love these guys. Dude, this image is just fantastic, man. Yes. I love it. I love it. This fucking machine guns and shit. But yeah, nice LP, man. I don't know. It might look like it's black, but it's not totally black. It's got this hue to it that's kind of like the label color. Yeah, you guys can see that, man. It's cool. It's a shout out on the Profound Lore there, man. That was nice. Or everybody involved. I don't know if the band had anything to do with that, but this is also mastered by Arthur. So it's gonna punch with some serious ass, man. If you do buy this, I mean, they had it at the show. All right, so the other one I did buy at the show. Oh, I was never finished my story. The shorts were $30, and the record was 25, but they only charged me 50. I don't know. Maybe the dude was just cool, or since I bought both. This is Purifying Blade. Did I say that right? Purifying Blade. This also has a cool feel to it. I don't know what kind of stock this is, but it's really cool. Look. Yeah, you can kind of see. I don't know if you guys have ever had these LPs with this kind of. Just feels like it's like unwaxed or whatever whatever they do. This LP is. I was really happy to see this. Really nice. This one has a great poster in it too. Took a sample of this jaunt. Wait, I always do that. Here. lyrics in here with the guys again with the guns. I love it. And that's what they kind of look like on stage, you know. I saw them set up, and then I saw them take. We were all excited because they were setting up. Looked like they were doing sound check and everything, and then they left the stage for like 20 minutes. And then they came back out all war painted up and shit. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. Yeah, I really dig the drummer's makeup, because when he's screaming and grinding, it looks fucking nuts. He cut his hair, though. I get it, man, but still. Cut his hair down. It's pretty short. At first, I didn't recognize him, and he walked right past me. All right, so Caustic Wound. Death Posture. Yes. Guys, this is some shit. Oh, I think the singer is somebody from Cerebral Rot. I don't know if it's the singer of Cerebral Rot in Corpus Opal, or if it's just somebody in the band doing vocals. I'm not that familiar with that band. I do like Cerebral Rot stuff. The Corpus Opal stuff was okay. I don't know. But this thing, man, catchy stuff too. This one's more, my perception after 2 days of listening to it. This is more death grind. More, what I mean by that, I'll go more into that in a second, but when I show the second one. This one sounds more like the samples that you just heard there, which is Death Posture. The song. This has like more jagged, crazy changes. I don't know if it's quite as dark. It's as good. And it seems like the vocals have a little bit more range on this one. I don't know, there's just more changes and more, like the first song on it, Grinding Mechanism of Torment's Killer. Drone Terror is an awesome, catchy song. Advanced Killing Methods. This is a 20-minute video. This is going to take forever to render. And man, I spun the shit out of these the past 2 days. If I go to a show, I'm usually pretty high off of the show. If I have a really good time, and I did. Yeah, the crowd erupted. I don't even know how they were moshing in this. Moshing. I said moshing. Dude, they were fucking floor punching and spin kicking. Nah, but you know, it was like they're trying to like circle pit and whatever you do, in this little place. But yeah, the place was fucking nuts as soon as they started playing Caustic. Yeah, totally batshit. So go see them live. It was completely intense, fun. But yeah, that's the video for today. Antichrist Siege Machine, Caustic Wound, 20 minutes, 21 seconds. Holy shit. Anyway, that's the video for today. Caustic Wound. Always. Antichrist Siege Machine. Always. Shallow 666. Yeah.